Boom.
What's up, dog?
What's going on, guys?
Another day in paradise.
Hey, man, they ain't seen us together in a long time.
Been a while.
But we're here, guys. Happy Thursday. You made it. It's another week.
Where did the comments go?
They're right. They should be right.
Yeah, but they're not there now.
That's strange.
We've seen everybody talking. What's happening, guys?
Yep. RC, man. Let's see.
Pilot Wheels in here.
Can you go to the banner right there and kick the banner on at the bottom? Oh, cool, man.
No, here, you have to use it right here.
Oh, there we go. Nice. We're still getting set up. Boom. There we go. Happy freaking Thursday. You made it. Another good time. Boom.
Yeah, I'm already yawning.
Man, you're already tired?
Oh, is that the cat?
Yeah.
Is the white one?
No, I just got to.
Oh, no, he's back there.
Got a whiff.
He's back there chilling.
Got a whiff.
If he goes in there, you're going to get a real whiff.
Oh, no, dude.
Like, I got to go downstairs. It's so bad.
Guys, what we're talking about, there's a kitty litter thing right there, but it's probably the coolest kitty. It's automated, right? And the cat goes in there, and it automatically gets that stuff out. But what I smelled was the kitty litter. But that ain't bad.
You're going to smell dookie if he goes in there.
Man, I tell you what. Cats are little potent somethings. And their urine is straight ammonia. So, but guys, good to have you in here. Hope y'all had a wonderful weekend. Man, we've got some cool stuff to talk about, guys. We got a new release that's going to be popping out right here on the channel, nowhere else, too. So, yeah. And it's going to be brought to you by Banana Hobby. We've got Jeremy Stolt in the background, and we're going to bring him up in a couple minutes. But I think it's something cool.
What's he doing then?
Oh, he's putting on his microphone. Yeah.
Huh. And you know what? Smart.
Yep. But yeah, man. So we've got that coming out. But guys, there's been some pretty decent airplanes coming out, man. And there's been some good stuff on the horizons. You saw the Su-57.
I did see
that came out. That has been excellent. That was been pre-order. I'm gonna go ahead and say it. That SU, and you need to see it. And I would show you one, but the one got stuck in the tree. So it came down. Oh yeah, it came down though. 4 days later in that bad thunderstorm and rain and stuff, it came down.
How'd you pull that off?
Dude, I was coming around and I was setting up for landing. Wind was coming from left to right. So I went all the way to the far end, went over the trees, turned around like this, and the wind just pushed it and stalled it. And it got stuck in top of an 84-foot tree. And I called Humberto. We got a guy named Humberto who will climb the trees and get our airplanes out. He's done it for multiple people. And and he went up there. He didn't go up there. He pretty much told me that he was busy and he couldn't do it. And I said, dang. So I flew my drone, took the drone, found it sitting in top of the tree just as pretty. And it was like wedged in there. And I was like, man, that thing's not going to come out.
So won't know, just throttling it out.
No, I tried. And it was taking the whole tree. So long story short, we had bad storms, came like 2 days. And I went out there the first day and it was still hanging in the tree. I was like, this is crazy. Last storm came through. I mean, it was a bad one. It was the ones that had all the lightning and all the wind. I went out there the following day and I flew my drone up and saw it wasn't in the top of the tree. I went to the through the wood line and found it sitting upside down, soaked, waterlogged.
So it's no good.
Well, I took it home, put it in front of a fan for about 8 hours straight. And I talked to Jeremy Stolt, and Jeremy Stolt was like, man, he says, as long as it's not salt water, it should be all right because, the ESCs are wrapped and they're sealed. And the airplane was upside down, but the EDFs were up. So I was like, well, from our experience, we've flown EDFs in the rain, and they were fine, but it was the ESCs that gave out. So anyway, I got the airplane and brought it home. After about 8 hours of it sitting in front of the fan, blowing through it, I went and plugged the battery up. I was like, here we go. Plug the battery up. ESC came on. Everything was dry. ESC came on.
You better change your receiver, though.
Receiver came on. I wouldn't trust it.
Dog.
I wouldn't trust it either. But it came on, and it was working. And the EDFs are working. Now, the right aileron is kaput, and so is the right elevator as well. So, but yeah, and so we got another one of those coming too. So that was nice because I was like, it got stuck in the tree, and I want to do more testing, more videos. So we got another one coming. But guys, I wanted to tell y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and say it. That F-22 versus the Su-57. I think the Su-57 wins. It's much faster.
Yeah.
Yeah, it has a different. I think it's got in runners versus outrunners. The F-22 has outrunners.
I got you.
But that thing is completely fast, guys. It's super fast. So yeah. But really good bird. The price points, dude, they're finally like $179. Like all these little 40 mils. And I wasn't, I didn't really care for the small stuff, but they're actually really, really good. And they're just as fun. They're like the 64 millimeters. Yeah. There's not much different. So but yeah, man. So 57 all day wins, guys.
Only thing I don't like is how much and how little room they actually take up. Like those they put together.
Yeah.
Like you're not going to take 12 of those to the field at one point in time. It's going to be one or two. And yeah.
Those are like you'll bring 2 to the field. You don't have a lot of time, but you might have a little, you might want something fun to toss and boss around. They're perfect for that. They really are. But yeah, so yeah, it's been pretty good. And as you guys know, I'm sure y'all seen the news. We live in North Carolina, and it has been pretty much rocked by that hurricane that came through the western part of the state. So, yeah, so that's been going on too. So, but man, honestly, lately, in central North Carolina, all the way down to the coast, the weather's been pretty good. It's probably been pretty good up there.
It was beautiful this past weekend, man.
It was amazing.
We went down to Tabor City for the weekend, and it was fantastic.
By the way, you want to tell the guys about what's going on at Tabor City? I'm surprised you don't have a flyer or something.
I asked Chris Prince. I'll find one right here.
While he's doing that.
Tabor City's event's going to be October 16th through the 20th.
Gooniac, what's going on? Cody Carlson, what's going on? Haggard Hobbies, Mountain RC, Zero Box 65, RC Pilot Will, what's going on? Allen's RC Adventures, what is going on? I like that name, Allen's RC Adventures. Makes me feel good when I hear that.
What is that? Quit being a spazzer.
Cat's going through the box.
Look, the box is caught on his tail. Yo, that is hilarious.
That is funny. Look, that's a nice little cat too. This cat is literally is walking around with the box. Oh, he was walking with the box. He's like, "What? You're talking about me?"
Yeah, that was funny.
He's just hanging out right there.
Here's the fly-in, guys. For
I like the setup.
Southeastern, it makes it easy because I can look here.
So much easier.
If anybody cares to come, 16th through the 20th, 548 Narrow End Road, Tabor City, North Carolina.
Last time Jeff was there, he won pretty much every dang thing.
Yeah.
Tell the folks what you won.
I won this time last year I won
a full-scale airplane.
Well, yeah, a 91-inch.
Yeah.
Skywing Slick.
Yeah.
Bind and fly. It was great.
With what it had
GP76.
GP76 gas engine
and
on
look,
it.
Their main raffle is a 120cc turnkey airplane.
It gets better and better every year.
Come on, man.
Now, do you want to tell the people how you actually won that, or is that your secret? That's the secret sauce.
No, I can't give that away.
Okay, fine. He won't give the secret sauce away, guys.
How you win? You win by playing.
But here's Jeff's philosophy, and it's a good one. If you're gonna play.
Yeah,
and that's what you said.
Don't throw $5 in. Play like you mean it.
If you're gonna play and you're gonna try to win, man. Do 100%.
Do a $100 bill in it.
$100 bill in it. Lionel
Randall from Thailand.
Yeah, he's on vacation in Thailand. He was there last week. Yeah, Lionel Randall, we appreciate you guys checking this out. Lionel Randall, you're all the way in Thailand and you're still making it here on Thursday, dude. Salute to you, buddy. Keith Dunn, P51 fan.
So the strike has ended already?
I was talking to a guy today that they don't have to worry. This political environment that we're in right now, they don't have time for none of that stuff.
They reached the agreement.
Of course.
45, man. Nice.
Of course, yeah. Everything's going to be fine.
They're already making $100,000 a year, man. Like, what else do they need?
I know. It's crazy. But let's see. P51 fan says post-hurricane weather is usually really nice. And it is. You're absolutely right. The craziest thing, after the tropical storm or hurricane passed through, it was calm. Those are some of the best days to fly. And I went out and flew, and it was dead air. You just don't get it like that a lot.
I flew this weekend, first time flying at night with a gas airplane.
How was that?
That was wicked, man.
Was it have lights and everything on it?
So Nightfire, which is one of the sponsors for Tabor City's event, they have these winglet lights. They go on the winglets and they light up. Have you ever seen them?
No.
Here, I'm gonna do some.
Let's show the good folks what winglet lights are, because I'm sure somebody out there wants some. Now I have those. You've seen the ones where I have those that you stick on, and those things are amazing.
Yeah, these things,
but those things look like flares. Good gosh.
I need to gather this. So these guys here, Nightfire RC for electrics or gas, whatever.
Yeah.
They go on the edges of the wings, man. And like
they are bright as heck.
It's pretty wicked, man, to fly an airplane, especially a gas airplane at night. And as long as you do your muscle memory and you know which way your plane's going, you're gonna be fine.
I was gonna say, but what about the ground though? Because when you land, you got to be able to.
It lights up really bright.
I can
like
see.
You see it light up the ground. And it gets lit. Look at that.
How big are those?
I'd show you them, but they're not.
Right. Here.
They're in my trailer, but they're about that long, probably about a foot long.
Oh wow!
They take little 800 milliamp batteries.
Oh wow!
But it's really cool, man.
Jeez. Well, that's actually pretty neat, and I'd like to see what those things look like.
All they are is cob LED strips, and see they face the fuselage.
I see. So they really show everything. Yeah. Okay.
I mean, they're super, super bright.
How much are they though?
I think $170, $180
for some cob LED lights.
Yeah, it's a little on the high side, but for what you're doing,
I was gonna say,
I want something that I know is not going to burn out. I want something that I know the battery strap's going to hold stuff in. Like,
man, they're LEDs, dude. Them things aren't gonna go anywhere. That's kind of pricey.
Yeah,
but sometimes you got to pay to play.
Where your side force generators go is where the lights bolt to.
Okay, man, that's cool. Huh? Very, very cool. Let's see here. It says I'm about ready for another trip down there. If you have some ready to let go, I'll bring a trailer this time. Man, I tell you what.
Who's this guy? Oh,
yeah, he came.
This guy that keeps buying from you?
No, he actually came from Ohio and picked up a couple of airplanes.
Okay.
Yeah. So Cody, yeah, have to talk to you, buddy.
Yeah, I mean, hold on. What else we selling?
Yes, you just sent the detail email out there. Let's check it out. And then
no agreement, just suspended until January for a cool off period. Okay, Reichka says
understood.
No agreement, just a suspension until January.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good.
Yeah, but that guy said that what's going to happen is they're going to make them go back to work for 90 days.
Of course.
And what's 90 days? 90 days is the end of the year.
Yeah, pretty much.
So
pretty much. Jeez. Let me answer this real quick.
No worries, man. No worries. That's what they look like, Bobby.
So they are strips. Okay.
Yeah, they're 3D printed on carbon fiber.
That's actually a good set. It's worth it.
So people,
that's worth it.
If you've never seen them, guys, this is what
they look like. That's worth it. That's interesting. Let's see here.
So we all for Tabor City, man. Everybody bought night radians. So there's gonna be like 12 or 15 of us with night radians offline at the same time with the same light pattern. So there's not going to be any way to differentiate.
So how are you gonna?
While they're in there?
Oh man, that sounds like somebody's gonna crash and tear some stuff up.
I mean,
jeez,
they're $200, man.
That's not bad.
Let's have fun with them.
You might as well. Yeah, he said they're bright as heck. Yeah, they really are. Mountain RC says, "How is your PC, Bobby?" So look. So long story short, man, that was a rough week. I told you what happened.
Yeah.
So long story short, after doing some trial and error, found out that the motherboard was bad. I thought it was the power supply, but I literally had to rebuild the whole thing. So I put the motherboard, upgraded the CPU. I was pretty much nerding out on it, guys. It was pretty cool. But now I have a crazy gaming computer. So, yeah. But it was good for about 3-4 years, and it did a good job, and then it's out. But, yeah, guys.
Cody's ragging you, man. He said, who is this guy? Apparently, I'm the only one not cool enough to be a mod, my friend.
Oh, yeah, dude. Oh, yeah. Don't worry, Cody. We'll get you up. We'll get you up there. By the way, so while we're over here talking, let's see if there's anything else. Before we bring Jeremy Stolt up to the from the back. Let's see here.
What Horizon release? NX10 Plus.
I hadn't seen that.
Yeah.
New release, NX10 Plus. All right, let's talk about it.
Let's see.
Man, they've been killing some daily deals. You know, what they're doing is it's the end of the flying season, guys, and they're trying to cook off those products. So stay tuned. We're getting ready to do this new product release. I see Jeremy Stolt in the background getting it all laid out, dude. This is going to be good. Wow. That's a new one?
Yeah, 10 plus, 20 channel
Plus. So, man.
I don't know what's different about it. After having the 14, man, I don't think I could go back to the clicker.
Yeah, it's I could, dude. I went back to it for the 8, and I was like, nah, this isn't cutting it. And I have the 10. But I tell you what, the good thing about the NX series, even though it has the roller, the clicker, or whatever, is that you get longer times out of that because it doesn't have that screen.
Man,
that screen,
I'd much rather have the touch.
Dude, I can't go back after that. You know that scroll. Oh man, you don't know what you don't miss until you try it.
That scroll wheel.
Yep.
I've got one of.
Did you see the 64 Viper?
I did last week.
It's coming
right here, pre-order.
Yep. Looks like a nice little bird.
Not a bad price.
No, I think they're.
I wish it had retracts.
Yeah. Well, I think they're getting on board with a lot of this stuff. I think they're getting it. So you're starting to see prices come down, guys, as things go on. Let's see.
Oh, let me stop sharing my screen. Sorry, guys. I have not heard of this. It's the same radio. You can just update to the 20 channels. It's the same as the NX10, just with the new S3X Plus.
That's it. Yeah. They already did the upgrade, so it just already has it. So it's not that much different.
P51D fan says, I love my IX12, even if it is based off the old DX Radio Tech.
Yeah.
Cody says, I've had my IX12 for 2 years, and it seems like I'm still waiting for it to boot up.
I know RC Pilot Will's feeling some love because he's still rocking his IX.
He's still got the 12.
He's got his 12, and yeah, it takes a while to boot up, but it works. It works really good. Keith Dunn in the house, man. Certainly appreciate that, sir. Appreciate that, buddy. Thank you, man. That was really, really nice. But yeah, look, I understand the IX12 has been, if you got one and it works well, it's a good one. But yeah, that's a nice looking bird. The only problem is it's just
it's got no retracts, but I mean it is 64. But you think about it, the twin A10 had retracts.
That's the same as the Hobby King one.
But
it really is. It is the same. Keith Dunn, really appreciate you. Oh, sorry. I keep forgetting. Because of 2 screens, I'm like, oh, it's 2 different mounts.
Yeah.
But Keith Dunn, really appreciate it, man. Thank you so much. That all helps. And let's see here. Stolt says, LOL, IX12 delays. Yeah, that's true.
Let's bring her in. You ready to bring her in?
Without further ado, special guests. Oh, man, I forgot to make a banner. Here, let's do this. Can you type in new release? Guys, we're going to go ahead and do this new release. And let's get it in. All right, here we go. We got to click the banner. There we go. All right, there you go.
Oh, you keep trying to fight me.
No, I was wondering what was going on. I was
like, oh, Sunshine?
What is going on?
What's going on? Can you guys hear me? Trying out a new mic.
Yeah, we can hear you.
You sound so much better.
It's a little muffled, but
much better, huh?
Muffled? Yeah, it sounds great.
It sounds good.
How's it now?
No, you're good. Got a furry rose on your chest. There,
I do. I got a cattail there. So last time when we were on, you guys couldn't hear me. So I wanted to make sure you guys can hear me. So if you can't hear me, let me know because it's a little different viewing here. And
hey, I need to clear some air first, Jeremy.
He's gonna pass wind.
I am
Hope not.
I am a very bad person.
What'd you do?
I lost the key to my motorcycle.
Other than forgetting to mail something to me.
Wait. I lost the key to the motorcycle. So I'm like, I've been panicking. I've been looking for it. So I looked through my saddlebags. I pulled up my hoodie that I keep in there, for just never know. And guess what was under the hoodie?
What?
The switches that I was supposed to mail him 2 months ago.
He asked me last time. He was like, "Yeah, see if he sent them yet."
Text me your address.
I am a patient person.
No, text me your address, and I will get them out to you tomorrow, or I will send you your money back. I apologize. I completely forgot about it until I was digging for my my battery, my key, and they were under my hoodie. So I apologize in front of
You can go.
everybody.
I'll get you an address. We're good. It's easy.
I
Peasy.
dropped the ball on that, Jeremy, and I'm sorry.
We're good.
Hey,
We're good.
you're a
No
good
problem at
man.
all.
And look, he took responsibility for that fully, man. There you go.
Well, thank
Gotta
you.
love that.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, now get off the screen.
I'm out.
You had to cook them off like that. Jeez, sorry, man. That was
That's
funny.
okay. It's okay. I can handle it. I'm good.
All
Hey,
right.
So you're talking about a new release. So we've shown all the new 40 mil airplanes here. You guys have all seen them. But now we're going to talk about something a little different. It's not an airplane, but it's something that you guys have been asking for, and we're gonna get these in, and you guys are gonna be able to use it. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna pop a little closer so you can actually see these.
Are you going to send me one?
Maybe.
Not Bobby, me. I need one, not Bobby.
You don't need one. You got a
All right,
whole
so-
thing of airplanes down there.
So what these are, you guys can take a guess. Wow, it's weird doing that with the screen like that. These are adapters for wings for your guys' airplane stands.
Oh,
So you guys asked, and you wanted some place to be able to attach your wings
Nice.
to the stands, and now you've got the options. So we're going to have these getting loaded up onto our website here. When they get in, they will be available. You guys will see us actually do that. But anyway, there you go. Neat little stand set up to attach to the back side of your stands.
Oh.
Very neat design, solid. You've got your actual connections on there, and the worm
Simplicity.
gear.
Very
Simple.
easy.
It's simple. So
Yeah.
what we're going to do is, because I have you on a computer, I'm going to actually have to move the computer over so you guys can see how this actually goes onto the actual stand. So
Built
Bear with
it.
Well, while I manned up and admitted that I forgot something for Jeremy, he forgot something for me, but he's forgotten all about it.
Dude, we're not talking about that right now. We're talking about these
you're
stands, dude.
talking about the bottom stands that I have over here.
Yeah, you remember how long ago was that? Hey,
Hey.
I'll mail them to you. I got
We
them.
will get there. We will get there.
So now y'all are tit to tat.
Yeah,
now.
we'll
Y'all-
get-
Good.
All right. So if you guys look, I've got a set of wings installed in here real quick,
That's nice.
and
So
we're going to try and show this so you can see. It's hard to show you with the wings on there, but we'll back up. There you go. You've got the wings installed onto a stand. The attachment attaches to the bar that goes right here on the back side. So you can
Nice.
do all the stands down below, and you can put your wings on there. So we're going to quickly take these wings off so you can see that a little better. Set these down on the ground.
Now, do they have foam padding on them, Jeremy?
They do.
Okay.
So there you go. Super simple, nice and easy setup. They just go right on. Where are we at? There you go.
What's the retail on these
now
things?
you know what we're getting ready to ask. How much? Yeah.
We don't know. We don't know exactly yet, but they're not going to be very expensive, being that the entire rack is not that expensive. So,
Is it a set? I mean, do we know if they're going to come in a set or?
I mean, they should definitely come as a set. I mean, what good is one? You know what I mean?
Well, what I'm asking is
So-
it enough for? Does it match the same amount as the rack holds?
Doesn't look like there's enough
1, 2, 3,
positions.
4, 5, 6.
So with them being able to go on just right there on the spot, you
can
should
put
be
2
able
wings on
to
that right there.
put a wing set up here, or slide these down to where you want for more. So let me hurry and do this. Sorry, I'm trying to do this one-handed.
You're doing a good job.
I wish little dude was here to hold the laptop.
I know. Where's he at?
He's upstairs eating dinner. Dinner happened at the same time. So literally, you just undo the mount.
RC Flying Veterans is $39.99, I guess.
Wow, we got somebody from Bangladesh in the house. Man, that's about the furthest I've seen.
And then you just tighten it up where you want it.
MD Rahul.
And there you go. Super simple setup.
Gotcha. And you could probably just about drop that one all the way down
You
to the
could.
ground.
Yeah, you can go all the way down with that one. You can probably get I would suspect you can probably get 3 sets on there.
Get 3 or 4.
You should be able to anchor it on here, but I don't know how much weight it would have. It's not designed for that yet. So we're working on some more ideas, but as of right now, that's what you got for an option. That is the new idea to help you guys out with storing some wings. So hopefully you guys like that. Pretty neat little idea.
Omaha Air Jones says, fancy that. I wonder where that idea came from.
Exactly.
Was it Lionel Randall?
I don't know. I honestly don't know. But there you go. Super simple setup just to get it to work. I would hope that we can do some type of an extension that you can attach onto there that will raise up to the back a little bit. So maybe we can get some other ideas out there. But this is at least a start to help you guys out. So hopefully you guys like that. So there we go. The nice foam on there should do fine for wings and shouldn't damage them. But yeah,
that's nice, man. Hey,
Dan Lori, what's up?
That's a very good idea, and it's nice that you heard people had concerns, and boom, you produced.
Now, I've got an idea for a banana hobby, Jeremy.
What's that idea?
You ready for this?
Sure.
You need a wall rack. You need a wall rack that you can stack them 40s on top of one another. Not that big stand. The big stand's too big. Like, it's too long. You get something where you can nose the airplane in like this, and just stack them right on top of one another.
Well, what about the 18-inch insides that would go in there? I should take that down to where you can go straight in. Probably
it should, but the elevators. I mean, the elevators are getting in the way. Like, there's nowhere for it to rest. So if you get something where you have it about 6 or 8 inches wide, where you can just slide the plane like right in, where the nose will hit like face towards the wall. That way you could stack them just right one on top of one another.
Lionel Randall said he didn't come up with the idea, but he'll take the royalties.
You know what I'm saying?
No, like something that will go like this.
Yep. And you just slide them right off.
And you see a lot of people make those with
I did
PVC.
with garage with a closet shelving. Remember in my other truck?
That's right, you did. Yeah, it wasn't a bad idea.
But if they were to do something to where they could like mass produce something like that,
that'd be cool. It doesn't have to be very long.
It would be nice to be able to make it to where the arms and all that can get folded up too, so they're out of the way if you ever needed to.
That'd be cool. Yeah,
it's an idea. There's all kinds of ideas that are always out there. Thanks for that. You know, we'll talk it out.
I'll take my royalty check when that comes into fruition. Heard here first.
You're a friend of the hobby. We'll take that as the payment.
Yes. Hey, so let me ask you, man. You've got all those 40 millimeters right there. Which one's your favorite?
Ooh,
which one is your favorite?
The middle one.
Yeah, because look, I've flown all of them too, and they all have different flight characteristics.
Okay, so you got a video to show. Are you able to show that?
No, man, I couldn't load it up.
Send it to me.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
send it to me.
Actually, I'll send it to you. I'll send it to you.
I think it's there now.
Yeah, I got it. I couldn't load it up on my computer.
All right.
I'm gonna send it to you.
So you need to watch this video, and really, in my honest, actual opinion on it, is between these two right here. They both have one difference that a couple differences. The biggest difference is how you have to hand launch. The Su-57 is a bit harder to hand launch.
Yes.
Versus the 15. And you can attest to that definitely, Bobby. The 15, you can just hand launch that thing out super easy, and it's just going to go perfect. The Su, you have to put your fingers into the intakes a little bit, to the cheaters.
Yeah.
To grab it and be able to throw it. So you can do it easily. You just got to know to not jam your fingers into the motors that are 4 inches behind there. So you got a little bit of a risk. So just don't put your fingers all the way in, just enough to be able to grab onto there, and that'll do you just fine.
Yeah, just hit.
Once in the air, the Su-57 has way more versatility. It's way more agile, and it has the coolest 50% throttle noise.
It does.
By far.
Hey, Jeremy, we got the video keyed up. You ready?
Yeah, sure. Show it.
Guys, this will give you a good idea of how awesome this thing is. All right, here we go. Boom.
And there's no music, so you should be able to turn the volume up.
Right. You guys see that pretty good? It's just kiting that thing.
Oh, you have it at the end. That's just the landing. You got to show the beginning. There you go. There you go.
You see that? Check that out. Let's look at it one more time. That is vertical, dude. And look, watch it push up. Whoop.
It actually goes
Plenty,
backwards a little bit.
plenty of power. Let's take a look.
Yeah, I'm not hearing any sound.
Oh, there it is. Here we go.
3, 2, 1.
My good old buddy James from the RC Air Shenanigans. His definite laugh right there.
You 1,000% went backwards.
Dude, that airplane is just a ton of fun, though.
Yeah, it really is. The neat part is how they have the elevators on this thing. They are super sound. They're very durable. They've got some plastic supports in there that keep it from any kind of the flexing that some of the older versions of this model had. Yeah, this is why I don't play football anymore.
That's why I was a running back, because I couldn't catch anything.
I was out there. I was a wide out, and I was not good. But anyway,
love it.
But anyway, the Su-57, it's just the new cool thing, and it flies so well. It has cool sound. It has great flight characteristics. It lands slow, so you can get it into really good high alpha slow and stop it without having to drag the bottom as much. But with the landing gear in it, it is pretty doggy.
Yeah, it is.
But without landing gear, the thing is phenomenal. It really is. Now the F-15, it flies very well with landing gear on it, and without the landing gear, it flies even better also. But there's definitely a big difference between landing gear on and landing gear on between these two. And the 15 has very good sound and very good maneuverability too. I've just posted a couple of videos on Banana Hobby's YouTube. If you're ever in question about how these things fly, I mean, you get straight up unedited video of us doing it. There's no photoshopping. There's no, oh, that was a bad view, let's not show that. You know what I mean? So they got a lot of good stuff on there. Simple. These are straightforward. And again, the best part about this is that these airplanes are designed for those where the economy's hitting them and they don't have a lot of money to be able to afford the big expensive $700 airplanes. So, and you're not getting left behind because you still get some cool planes to fly. So,
yeah, man. Now from 1 to 4, you got to rate which one is your favorite. I already know what mine is.
Mine's the Su.
Okay.
Followed by
the 15.
Yep.
Followed by the Raptor.
Yep.
Followed by the F-18.
I would agree. Mine is the same thing. Yep.
Now, I'm not trying to say the 18's bad. It just flies like a Delta Wing more than the others. I don't know. I just have never been a real 18 fan. There's been a lot of F-18s in the RC world that just bit me. So.
Oh, that's wild jump graphics.
Oh, okay. Man, sorry. We were looking and we saw the Aubrey Wyatt Forever. We were like, who is that? And then Jeff recognized it. Okay.
Chris, what have you done to your channel, bud?
Yeah.
Is this in comments? So again, all these airplanes, they're in the $170 range. I mean, you really cannot beat that for how well these things fly. And there's zero stress and there's super excitement. You know, you can go and what I want to do is I want to get a ton of these airplanes and go out and just have aerial dogfights.
That would be cool.
That would be fine because you wouldn't be worried about accidentally colliding into somebody, but still be fun chasing each other around. Now, I've been flying these airplanes with a 1300 mAh pack up to a 2600 mAh pack. There is a difference in the feel of how they fly with the heavier battery versus the light battery. And with the 1300 mod pack, I was getting 3-minute flights. With the 2600, I'm at least 5 minutes. So lots of good stuff there.
Man.
So, and again, make sure you guys know I'm flying at 4,900 feet. So there is a little bit of difference between sea level and where we're at. So,
Yeah.
What
so
are you guys looking at? You guys look very intrigued.
So somebody came out with a 64 millimeter, and I was trying to remember if it was a Rafale or if it was a J20, but I think it was a Rafale.
It's a J10.
The J10, that's it. The J10.
It's FMS, and
that's right. I said FMS. That was it, right there.
Yep.
We just saw it. Yeah, we were trying to pull that one up, and I was trying to get the second one up after you were done talking about that one. But yeah, that's my lineup too, Jeremy. The 57 just flies amazing. And I don't know, I want to put the 57 against the F-22 to see, but to be fair, we would have to swap the power system out of it, because we know between the F-18, the 57, and the F-15, they have the end runners, right?
They have a 500 kV difference in motors.
Yes, which is a noticeable difference
there. So yeah, I mean, you're gonna get a little bit of extra power on there, but Lionel Randall brought up a good comment there. It's about our twin 70 mil J20 coming. It is in the works. Okay, there's going to be some really good detail on there that is going to make it to where you guys are really excited about it. So nobody's done a J20 besides really big turbine scale by T1.
Yeah,
but be patient. We're going to get there. They're putting really good details into these airplanes so that you guys can enjoy the details, the scaleisms, the whatnot. But again, we're really excited because it's actually a 70 millimeter airplane, not a 40 mil. So when that comes out, be prepared. It'll be kind of neat. So we'll give you guys as much information as we can once we get it. Once the airplane is on the way to be evaluated and tested, we will let you guys know. So we like to be very transparent in regards to our testing. You guys get to see uncut live videos. You guys see a lot of our stuff. We don't need to doctor anything. We want you guys to see that we are evaluating it. We are running it through the ringers. We're putting a bunch of flights on there just so that we can find out what the longevity of some of these parts are and try to find anything that fails early. We don't want you guys to be running into any kind of problems. So we try. So hopefully you guys see that. So
let's see, a 90 millimeter Su-57 would be too cool. I would agree, man.
It would be cool. Let's pause X on that. What do you guys think a 90 mil Su-57 would cost?
$699.
What?
$699.
$700.
$699. So think about it. What 90 mil airplane came out recently that has one motor, and what does its cost?
$599. That was the FMS. I guess it is the Avanti. Yeah,
you got the Avanti, but you also have an F-16 too, right?
Yep, that's true. The V2 just came out.
What are the costs on those? Those are over six. What were they? 650, something like that.
We're looking at
$569 for the 90 millimeter Avanti.
Okay.
You have to go to Free Wing for the other one.
Yeah, you guys, just being honest, we're just open discussion, right?
Yeah. We're talking numbers here. Johnny Sanson said $799.
$799 for a twin 90 mil airplane, right?
Well, we're talking about a twin 90.
Yeah, a twin. Oh, you said a twin. Okay, now that changes things. So we could look at the ME-262 is a twin 90 millimeter by HSD Jets. That's what, $1,200?
Yeah.
Okay,
it's $1,200.
So there's at least 1 point of a curve, right?
Right.
Most 80 mil, twin 80 mils, for instance, you got like the Free Wing A10, right? What's that cost? That's
$659.
The F-14 twin 80 is $599.
Yeah.
There you go. So you're around $599 and
I said $699. Come on.
$1,200.
But what we want you guys to do
But
is
again, those are 80 millimeters, right? So
but Jeremy, as a consumer, we want you guys to eat the cost and give us a product that is that costs you guys more, and we get it for cheaper.
The MiG 29s
The economics don't work.
700.
Jeremy's like that. The math is not mathing.
that sounds like a good deal. I think that's the way everything should be, right?
Right?
You know?
The math is not mathing.
No,
That's a
no,
good
you
deal.
know, we really respect what you guys want, and we will try our best to get it to that. But again, you guys got to realize that with bigger becomes bigger costs.
Yeah.
For instance, ESCs going from an 80 mil to a 90 mil, you potentially need to get a whole different ESC, and they might be $20 more, and even dual, now you're at $40 more. Then you guys want in runners that are awesome. So that costs a lot, there's essentially, you got a lot of airplanes and it costs a lot of money,
Is that why you find more in the 70 to 80 millimeter range, just because it's a little bit easier on the pocket?
Well, yeah, because you can get away with running ESCs that are close to 60 to 80 amp. They're, $45-ish for an ESC, if you were to go and buy one,
Pearl Jam said not paying over $1,000 for foam. I was like, well,
that is what it is,
Yeah, you definitely won't be flying anything of that size.
So, it's just a little bit of thought. You know what I mean? We would love to make everything powerful, large, and whatnot, but again, you got to pay for everything. Molds got to be done. Shipping's got to be done. Shipping from us to you has got to be done. It all adds up.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, my air defense says you're getting into 105 millimeter money at 850 over 850. RC Lando says twin 64 millimeter setups are better. I would say a 70 millimeter wouldn't be a bad idea. 80 would be good.
My favorite size for twins are 70 mil. I like 70 mils because you can get away with doing a one battery system on there. But yet you can also get away, if you really want to, with a dual battery system and go with just a little bit smaller size packs. So you can mix and mingle, you know what I mean? But again, it's all about how much money everything's going to cost that you want inside of an airplane. Details, everybody wants details, and details are awesome, and we love to do that. But it all costs money. But needless to say, and I know I've said this many times, we have got some super awesome things that are in the pipes. As soon as they get done,
man, I wish I could tell these guys, dude.
You guys have no idea the cool factor that is going to be with the next several airplanes. That
people are in for a freaking treat, and they have no clue.
So if you know, again, if you guys know, don't spill the beans.
Yeah,
I don't even know,
because we can't spill the beans, because then we won't be able to make chili out of it.
Well, not
sauce.
Well,
the neighborhood,
not just that. But the biggest thing that it does is it makes it to where everybody has to wait longer.
Yeah. Now
and then you get fed up by waiting longer. Oh, well, why are these waits so long? Well, the waits are so long because people
ruin it. Yeah.
Let it out earlier than we'd like. So we would like to only maybe a month before something comes.
Now, RC, I would agree with RC Pilot Will. 80 millimeter would be good. I would prefer it just because I'm a grass flyer. We need a 70 is good, but the punch of an 80 really helps us rotate off of the grass. But you bring up some very good points.
But again, with 80, you're guaranteed to have 2 batteries.
Yeah, that's true.
So now you've got extra weight on your gear, which is counterproductive. Okay,
let's do this. Let's make a 75 millimeter. How about that? Or 74 millimeter.
so what'll happen is you'll get a 70 millimeter motor in there, and somebody will just say it's 74. So
they will. They absolutely will do that. They're like, oh, this is just a 70 millimeter with a higher KV.
It's like
in runner. Yes,
it's like the 110 millimeter fans that are fitting in the 105 Raptors.
Yeah.
How are they fitting into the 105 millimeter setup?
Snugly.
it means it's a 110 that is probably 108 or something, you know.
Yeah. Now, Lyndon Sewer said that 799 jet will cost me 160,000 Guyanese dollars. Our dollar is 200 to 1 US dollars. Wow. I don't know if we can change those economics, but TNRC pilot, he says anything for us poor prop guys. Jeremy, anything for us poor prop guys coming out? Got it.
Yes.
There is. Look, you guys, these guys are getting so many nuggets.
Yeah, you guys are lucky that you guys have me here.
I mean, honestly, yeah.
No, we've got EDFs, we've got some propellers, and we've got some things that are different beyond anything. So, but anyway, I saw another question. Hey, to Ian, does Banana Hobby ship to Canada? We sure can. Hit us up at sales@bananahobby.com with your question. We will let you know what the actual cost is, and then you can decide whether or not that's what you want to do or not.
Now,
what are you guys looking at? You guys are.
I'll send it to you.
Yeah,
you guys are like little kids discovering women or something.
This is hilarious.
Hey, we're probably gonna get somebody in trouble here. But yeah.
Oh, it's not another timber.
No, it's definitely not another timber for sure.
We have literally not made any timbers.
Oh, sorry. Now I will say this, guys, too. Also, I know for a fact that Carrie will send also to other countries as well, but you just got to be willing to pay for it as well.
Yeah, we will let you know what the cost is, and you can make a decision on that, and she'll send you an invoice and go that route. So, absolutely can. So again, it's just a matter of how much Canadian dollars you want to spend.
Yeah. Yep. You're right.
Yeah. What other questions you guys got? You guys got me here. Let's see.
I don't know. You scroll down on the side over here. Appreciate it. Let's see here.
Yeah, I mean, we feel that you guys are willing to pay what the cost is for a good quality airplane. Just know that even if you get an airplane and it's not what you want, we are trying. You know what I mean? We're doing our best to try and make it to where you guys don't have any problems. And if you do have problems, give us a chance to resolve it before you go on blast, please.
Yeah, exactly. Right. Yeah.
Because once you go on blast, you're kind of on your own, in my opinion, but we'll see.
Yeah. I was hitting on that last show. It's like when people go, I've just seen it so many times, man. People go on Facebook and they complain about an airplane, and then they want help from the manufacturer. I'm like, that would be like you complaining to me that I'm doing something wrong and then turn around and ask me for help. I'm gonna help you because I'm a nice guy, but I don't have to.
Yeah, it happens more than you know. And I don't know if you guys can tell, but I take a lot of pride in trying to make a good product for you. I really work hard to do that. I spend a lot of time out there trying to help you guys out. Even though you may not see it, I definitely work hard to try and help you. So hopefully it works out well for you, and then hopefully the hobby gets better. That's the key. So
yeah, man. But hey, look, is there any other nuggets that you want to drop for people before we go?
Let me see what I got hidden.
But a dual will cook the heck out of a pack. I'm good running dual battery. I've been surprised how well the Twin 40s have been on a little 4F.
Yes and no, a dual will. For instance, the J65. Oh, that airplane is twin 70 mil, and you can get 8+ minutes out of that thing, and the thing will not be hot. I mean, it just all depends on the efficiency of the motors, the intake to exhaust, amounts. I mean, there's options out there. We just got to get it right. We got to get it perfect, and we're do what we can. Yep.
And well, what anyway, do you want? Let me see. Anybody else got anything else?
Do I have anything else? Let's see. Jeremy, the mounting screw. Mounting screw in the holder doesn't look
Let's see here. Let me jump back into the comments.
Does the mounting screw take a little bit of space on there? It takes a little bit, but it really all depends on where you're going to align that.
Right.
I would venture to think that if you guys think we need to have that shorter, we can probably have them make a shorter bolt.
Yeah.
But we're gonna run with the first go on there, and we'll see what you guys say. If you guys see something that needs an improvement, let us know. And we're not just gonna be like, oh yeah, that sucks, or that idea is bad. We're gonna at least bring it up to the manufacturer and see what they can do.
Yep.
So.
Well, Jeremy, look, man, we got a couple minutes left on the show, so we're gonna squeeze one more topic into this bad boy. And
one more topic. What's this topic?
We're gonna swing one more in, but first, guys, don't forget Saturday, 10/5, Holly Springs here in North Carolina, Skyhawks RC event, Wings Over the Springs charity fundraiser is going down. Unfortunately, you're not going to be there.
I'll be there.
Oh, Jeff's going to be there.
I'll be there.
I will not be there. I'm actually getting deployed to help with the hurricane effort that hit North Carolina, so I will be doing stuff like that. But I hope you guys enjoy yourself. Go out there. Jeff will be out there flying. And also I'll let them know too. That way you can do a demo while you're out there. And then yeah, that'll work out well. So guys, that's Wings Over Springs. That is in Holly Springs, North Carolina. The Skyhawks are putting that on. It's an all electric event. However, when they have these fly-ins, they actually sometimes allow gas planes and turbine jets out there. Last year they had a turbine plane out there. So
Yeah,
and they also had a gas one. So it should be really good, guys. But yeah, I will not be able to make that out there. So, and RC Pilot Will says he'll be there too. So that should be pretty good. All us local boys will be out there.
Hey, got some good news.
What's the good news?
Sold my trailer.
Congratulations.
Yep.
Now how much do I get?
And now he can make another one.
Yeah, and now he can make another one. Yeah, because look, the one he has now, this dude over here was complaining. The one I got now, he's like, yeah, it's too small. I was like, well, isn't that the point? You said the other one was too big and this one's too small. He's like, yeah, I can't put stuff in there. I want to put the golf cart and all these other airplanes. Look, I said that was the whole point of you getting rid of it.
So Jeremy, I've got the one I've got now is 8.5 by 24.
Look,
it's a big trailer. It's set
he
up
don't need
perfect.
anything.
It's set up perfect.
He don't need anything.
Flying Veteran's seen it. Dan Laurie's seen it.
You shouldn't have sold the one you had last time.
Way I've set it up, Jeremy, is the front half is for living and the back half is for airplanes, and it's sectioned off.
Oh, yeah, I know. I saw it. It was awesome.
Jeremy, some people are never happy, dude.
But so, Mama don't want to sleep in the trailer, so we bought a motorhome.
Man,
so the trailer now is too heavy for the motorhome.
You should have known she wouldn't want to sleep in the RC trailer.
So I was like, okay, I'll buy a 16 foot. So I bought an 8.5 by 16. Well, once you put the airplanes in there and then the golf cart, man, you can't even move in that thing.
Yeah.
So I think I'm gonna go with a 20 foot.
But the other one that you had,
it's 24 foot.
If you gut it,
or if you do a 24 foot and don't put the whole living quarters in the front, then you got all kinds of room for activities.
Well, the problem is it's too much tongue weight. That black trailer of mine has got almost 1,400 pounds of tongue weight.
Well, then put all your weight in the back end, i.e. the golf cart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I had a guy come look at it today and said, yeah, he bought it. So
all right, it's gone then.
Hallelujah.
So it's gone.
That's one less thing that you have to worry about.
Tomorrow.
Oh, we got one more question on here I can answer real quick. TNRC pilot. He's saying he can't find much on the 1100 P40. So the P40 is undergoing a little bit of a landing gear mod, an update. So that's kind of why. But
thanks, Bill.
Hey, 44 watching, need 44 thumbs up. I was watching hurricane relief episodes. Yeah, man, it's not good. And yeah, I'll be gone for 6 days. So I was glad though that I could actually make this show. By the way, guys,
shout out on that.
But yeah. By the way, guys, we're gonna do one more topic real quick, and let me bring it up. Shoot. Here we go. We're gonna talk about real quick the new FMS J10 64mm. Are you ready?
Do it now.
Get down, get in the chopper. Okay. Yeah. Here we go.
That's what you're going to be saying.
I know. I will be like, get in the job. All right, here we go, guys. Check this bad boy out. That is actually...
It's a good-looking bird.
It's not a terrible-looking bird. Now, Jeremy, I know how you feel about them J10s. I know you don't like the front right there. I know you don't like that.
I'm an F-16 guy.
I know. But this looks... I think it looks a little better than the free wing one. Yeah, I don't know why. That's not pretty. I don't like those colors at all.
You know what that looks like? The Cirrus.
It does. It does. But it's not a bad looking airplane. But the main question is, does it have retracts?
It does not.
It does not. But you can take
I
those
wanna
things
know
off.
why they're blurry on their website.
Yeah. Wow.
I mean, have you guys been able to fly the F-16 that's the same way from them?
No, I haven't had that. No, we haven't had that yet. We've had
I've been able to be around it. It flies really good, actually. I just wish they would have got some retracts in there. Just like even these, I want retracts in these things. But again, they got to keep costs as low as they can. And I'm sure that this is the same thing for them. They did a great job on a great looking airplane.
But it is
gear on it.
Is it possible because of the size to put in retracts in this
for
thing?
weight? Are you going to be able to hold the weight with the retract?
So the size of those airplanes are the size of these airplanes. So, I mean, you could be able to, but you're going to have a penalty on the weight, so.
But I will say this.
All that armament.
Look, that's a tough looking shot right there, man. That's a tough shot right there. That looks really good. I mean, I think it's not a bad looking airplane. We might have to cop one of those things. That's what, $219 right now? That's not a bad deal. It's really not. And it's got a 30.
I'm excited to see it in person. I guarantee somebody will buy it. We'll probably have, I'm betting Justin will probably get it or something, but Mountain RC, if you get it, you let me know.
Man. Let's see here. Well, let me jump into the content.
Eric says not into it. Too small for his interest.
Yeah.
Keith Dunn too small? All right.
Keith Dunn says, does Banana Hobby make planes? Do y'all make planes?
Okay, so what we have is manufacturers make the planes, but we have design
That's a great question.
Lots of design inputs. So we will get CAD files and tell them what they need to change, what they need to improve upon. We'll recommend the power sources and power systems. They will either take or they won't. And then after we end up evaluating these airplanes, we will also get back to them on anything we find, and they will adjust and go. So we don't directly make, but we have a significant amount of input in what and how things go. So kind of how it goes. Now, some of the things we don't have input on. So there's a lot of companies out there that, from what I understand, manufacturers will just somehow plop things in their labs. We kind of got these that way. What are you guys looking at now?
Nothing, man. Dude, we're like a bunch of kids over here.
I've been over here.
You guys got a can of laughing gas in there or something?
There's gas being
Bobby's over there. I know he's dying. He's got to be dying.
Yeah,
I'm over here dying.
You guys are very fortunate.
But anyway, I mean, we have a lot of input in how things are going. So they ask us what airplanes we want. We tell them what we want,
right?
And we'll back and forth between whether or not that's the right project or not. So hopefully that gives you a little insight into why it's important for us to test the airplanes and us to give input on how to make something better. So we like hearing where you think that things can be better, but again, there's a way of saying, hey, this needs to be better.
All your prototypes you should send us, because we fly closer to sea level than you do, so we can actually see how they really are going to do.
Do you know how much shipping is to send a plane let's put an autopilot system in it. We'll just get some really big batteries and just sell it.
Oh no. Oh no, that cat's going into kitty. Yeah, don't you go in there.
They're in Spanish
Yeah.
mode.
I tell you what,
No,
let's
but-
see.
but hopefully that answered your question. You know, whoever that was that had that question. Looking
Keith
for comment.
Dunn says, "Can I order the jet on the left side of the table from Banana?" All those right there are brought to you by Banana. The desert camo, yes,
The 15.
yes.
Okay, so the F-15 actually comes in two different schemes. You don't have yours because you're not at your house.
Right.
So this is obviously the desert camo, the aggressor from the Nellis Air Force Base.
Oh no, he's talking about the F-18. He's saying the blue rudder.
Blue rudder. Yeah, you can
Yeah.
order that.
Yep.
That one is also. This one is also available in two different schemes.
By the
This
way,
one this one is the Hawks scheme.
that thing flies
and-
good when you get the CG dead on. That thing flies really nice.
I
It's slippery in the sky.
I have a question for you, Jeremy.
There's also Blue Angels, by the way.
Yep.
I have a question for you. So we all know these are called rudders, right?
Okay.
On an airplane.
Mm-hmm.
What if they're non-functional? Then what are they?
Non-functional rudders.
Then they're a vert.
How can you call it a rudder if it doesn't rudder?
Because it's a vert.
Jeremy, you don't have to
I was
answer
just
that.
messing with you, Jeremy.
Jeremy's
I'm just
like-
messing with you.
Jeremy's like, I don't know what show I just came on to tonight.
I don't, man, I don't know what to say.
Oh
It's
my
not a
god.
rudder if it's not ruddering.
Yeah, a vertical stabilizer. How about that? Boom. It's just a
Yep.
vertical stabilizer.
Exactly.
So so the current inventory of P40s have old landing gear.
No, there's just an update. We're doing more. We're trying
Yeah.
to make it even better. So there is
Yeah.
a current inventory on it. But we're trying to get even better.
That was a good one.
Right now they're kind of a little bit heavy, but we're trying to figure out some things that I can't tell. So trying to make it better. That way that airplane is absolutely solid. It's already good. I think that the landing gear was just a little bit too bouncy. So I mean, there's some things we're trying to work. We're trying to make it a little better.
Now, Jeremy, I'm gonna go ahead and ask you a loaded question. Which is your favorite non-banana hobby airplane that you really enjoy flying?
Man, you can't ask that man that.
I absolutely can.
Yeah, I can ask him that.
My favorite plane to fly is the T1A10.
The T1A10 turbine, twin turbine jet. Yep.
Isn't
Now,
that
now, are you trying to say just like a competitor's airplane?
He was thinking I was saying that, but yeah, why not? Yeah. What
Why
about
not?
a competitor's airplane?
Okay, here's who I am. All right. So
So people know.
I am a person that will fly anything and everything as long as it's awesome. I had some experience with Motion RC flying all kinds of stuff. I loved flying free wing airplanes. I absolutely loved it more than anything, and everybody called me a fanboy for the longest time because I loved free wing airplanes. But they didn't also understand that I had hundreds of airplanes.
Right.
And so I had, well, I wouldn't say hundreds. I had 86 airplanes for that's kind of my average of where I stay. So I have a little more, a little less. So I have a lot of airplanes. And so I fly everything. I'm a hobbyist,
Yeah.
if I only flew one brand of airplanes, that would be stupid of me because I'm just going to isolate myself.
Yeah.
But I fly absolutely everything. Now what is my favorite? We'll go with free wing. Obviously that's the loaded question, right? My favorite airplane is the AL-37. Why? Because I modify the heck out of every one of them, and it's a good base model airplane to do a bunch of stuff.
And you have some you definitely have some good ones.
I've made one of them into a KC-135 tanker.
No.
You guys are over there fumigating yourselves.
Dude, no, it's not you guys, it's just Jeff. Yeah.
And it makes it worse when you laugh more.
I know. It just encourages him.
I'm over here trying to be quiet.
Um,
It just encourages him. But hey, by the way,
I've done a E7 wedge tail, which the U.S. Air Force is going to end up getting soon in real life. But then I've also made an E3 Sentry or an AWACS. It crashed, but I'm making another one. I've got all the parts to be starting to make another one.
No, that's cool.
So Jeremy, you fly all these jets. Do you fly any 3D stuff or just jets?
I did. I flew 3D for a little while. You know, we're very, very lucky to have a lot of people here that are actually very professional level flyers to try and help out that stuff. Now, I had a big Edge 540, 100 and something wingspan, DA 100 motor inside that thing. The thing flew awesome, except for when I was trying to Harrier in the airplane and it would drop wings and fall about 20 plus feet. At that point, I knew that the money involved in 3D airplanes was not going to be my thing.
Yeah.
So I sold that, but I did 3D for a while. I had 3D hobby shop airplanes. They got a 40.
That's how I feel about the turbine jets.
Well, then you got it wrong. Just joking.
The money that you spend on a turbine jet, I'll have so much more fun with a 3D bird.
And to each their own. You know, honestly, if that's your forte, then enjoy it, man. That's what the hobby's about. You know,
that's what it's about. Yeah, you like what you like, and don't care about what you don't like. You know,
me, I have kind of evolved into the scale guy. I love a good scale jet, even if it's draggy and slow. If it looks like it's going to drop warheads on foreheads, that is what I love. You know,
warheads on foreheads. That's all.
You know, it's just what it is. You know, I did 15 years of active duty Air Force. I worked on B1s, A10s, F-16s, U-2s, and F-35s. And so I love a good scale jet. You know, it brings me back to the memories of seeing this airplane, you know, working on this one, seeing this one, you know. So you'll see a lot of my airplanes where I've customized them to be the airplanes that I worked on.
I got you.
So like my A10, my free wing A10 I have it as Osan Air Base, Korea, because I worked on it, you know. My F-16s, I have them as Hill Air Force Base.
Hey, while we're talking about turbines and stuff, hey, I took out the for the maiden flight, the Viper 2.2. Look, this one, I had to add 3.5 pounds of nose weight to get it to balance the CG where the manufacturer said. Yeah. And ever since then, I've taken weight out now, and it flies even better. But, dude, you'll see on the takeoff that it was nose heavy. I didn't have enough flaps or elevator on this one on takeoff.
All right, you ready?
So watch how sketchy it was. But I was getting to the calls.
That's how I started with my big A10, you know, $18,000 A10. I had 3.5 pounds in the nose, and eventually I took it down to about 1.5 pounds, you know. So.
Yeah. Check this out. Look at the roll, and it has plenty of speed and power.
Wow, that thing is stuck. I'm amazed you didn't go in trees.
Yeah.
That was amazing. He used the whole runway and came right off the shelf.
But dude, that thing is really.
I bet you were shaking after that.
No, man.
Flight,
I was actually pretty calm.
Throttle, so this thing is great.
I'm so used to our airplanes taking a long time to get off at the end of the field sometimes if they're heavy. But I was good.
Coming around.
Well, here's a question to propose to everybody. What are your guys' thoughts on seeing turbine jets versus EDF jets on here? I mean, do you guys like seeing showing turbine jets? You know,
it's really a great flyer, guys.
I'm curious.
Turbine jets are like a niche for certain folks. Like, you gotta have deep pockets for one to have.
And they're not for everybody. They're just like. It's just not for everybody.
Really nice.
Like that right there, flying around in circles.
The high-speed pass.
That's not what I want to do.
All right.
Yeah, and I would agree. I mean,
that's the wrong airplane for you then. You know, you can always go and get a J10 and start 3D in it.
Yep, you could. They have a bunch of them that you could actually do it.
I can buy 360 airplanes for the cost of one J10 though.
But you don't have the Jet A smell.
Nah, yeah, and for me, look, a lot of people like flying 3D, but once you see about 2 or 3, 4 3D moves one after the other, it's all the same stuff. It's not new anymore.
Okay. You say that when we're off the field, but you know when I'm on the field, Jeff, you're doing such a great job.
Yeah, because I'm supportive of you. Oh, don't get sensitive.
To you, Jeff.
Don't get sensitive, dude. Don't get sensitive. Don't get sensitive. Yeah, he's getting sensitive over here because he's like, exactly, he's crying. But yeah, it's one of those things. I love scale planes, but I've always don't really care about 3D airplanes. I like aerobatic airplanes. That stuff's fun, snaps, MRMs like that. But I don't really care for
3D
the hovering.
is boring to watch. I'll agree 100%.
And then we're done with the conversation.
But
hey, and we're done with that conversation.
Everybody, we're gonna close on that.
Yep, exactly. Yep, and we're done.
When you fly 3D, it's totally different.
And that's the thing. Like when you're sitting there watching one of these go around, you're not flying it. It's completely different. Yeah. But when you're flying 3D, I've flown Jeff's 3D airplanes, and they're a ball of fun. Like you saw me, I was out there flying his big one. I was like, this thing is nuts. It's a ton of fun. But once you're watching it and you see the tricks a couple of times, you're like, okay, and what? But like if you're like Jeff and you're watching these turbine jets go around in a circle and stuff like that and doing loops and rolls and stuff like that, you're I could see why he would say that. He's absolutely right. But that's the beauty of the hobby. I can go fly one of these and turn around and fly a prop plane and have just as much fun as I'm having with the turbine. But the turbine is a challenge.
That's the way I kind of see it. I mean, there's some things that bore me to tears.
Yeah.
But I try to make the most out of it. Like, I've got the Cherokee, right? That thing is a fun little plane. But what I've done now is I get a lawn chair out and I kick my feet up on the fence and I'll just fly that thing in a relaxed mode.
That's my Cessna.
You watch the video of me and Jeff flying those little paraplanes, dude. Those paramotors.
Yeah.
Dude, the most simplest thing. And we had a ball with them, dude. And if you're sitting there watching, it's the most boring thing ever.
Yeah.
We had a guy in St. George to put Mario on it or Luigi, one of the guys on there, and he's flying it around. Pretty cool with the little lights lighting up the parachute too. He was flying it fairly late in the evening too.
What I tell you, man, it's just a ball of fun. And that's the cool thing about the hobby. Like, look, if I get tired of turbine jets, guess what? I'm gonna go to something else. But I'm not gonna stick with one thing. That's why I've stuck with the hobby for so long and never taken breaks or nothing.
And that's where this all got into there. You asked me what kind of stuff I like. I've got favorites. I have a lot of really good fun favorites. The Freewing A10 is awesome. I love that thing. The AL37 is a good one. Even though there's been a few people that really haven't enjoyed the B1, I absolutely love that B1.
I'm still waiting for you to send me one of the 5 you got.
He won't send you
over.
Yeah,
look, you could have brought me one to Kentucky, but you didn't.
Jeff's been asking every
You didn't come to Kentucky.
If you'd have told me, Jeff, I got a B1B waiting on you, I'd have showed up.
I don't believe you.
It'd have been worth the trip.
I still don't believe you.
Don't either.
All right. All right, Jeremy. Black Friday is our event. You better be there.
I don't even know where that is.
Yep.
Jeremy's like, actually, I don't. Yeah.
Well, hey, bring it up to the powers that be, and we'll see what we can do. Right?
Hey, one last thing before we get out of here, dude. This has been fun.
Yeah, my food's here. I gotta eat.
Have a question? Ask a question.
My food has been done for an hour. It was finished right before this happened, and I was like, should I eat? Should I not eat?
That's been fun.
We'll see you next time.
Yep, guys, we've been rolling for an hour and 14 minutes. We're gonna punch on out of here.
And send me your address.
And
what was the question? No, just joking.
Yeah, exactly. Let's see. You will fly on commercial airlines soon. That's funny. Let's see. That's code for the wife unit. That F-18 looks dope. All right, guys, we're punching on out. Hey, thanks for checking in with us this Thursday. This was a good time for sure. And guys, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to check the thumbs up button. And if you get a chance, make sure you check out Riley Hobby Shop down there at the bottom. They got a full line of pretty much everything that you could want. Jeff, you actually went by there today.
I did.
I did too.
Picked up a night radiant.
And it's like and you know how hard it is to find those night radiants. Not everybody has them.
I called him and he said he had one. I said, pull it off the shelf and come to
dude, you don't see them a lot. But anyway, that's the kind of place it is, family-owned business. But guys, don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel. We're out of here.
See you guys.
Boom. Shake the room.